This is like insect repellent for gatekeepers. You got the Tom Sawyer fans, throw this in their face. Like, that's it.
Anybody that really enjoys any form of moving pictures content, you show them this, they might cry.
Hemispheres is the 6th studio album from Rush. This is the proggiest of all the Rush albums, so I'm surprised we haven't gotten to this sooner.
And actually, it was so proggy that they were like, we're never doing this again.
Yeah, they couldn't play La Villa Strangiato. They had to do it in multiple recordings on this album. What was their thing with naked men in the late 70s?
And that exact hairstyle.
Like, I guess next month is Pride Month, so it's okay and whatever, but, you know.
I do like that he took the civilized side of the brain and the
yeah, so that's fine and all, but why not, like, I don't know, like...
Alexis,
Texas here, and then like some sophisticated woman here. If you want the nudity, Summer Rae, and then I don't know who's a sophisticated woman. Unintentional sexism.
That was
right.
Yeah. Please don't.
Without further bovine excrement. Hemispheres.
Cygnus X-1,
Book 2, colon.
Hemispheres.
Even the first chord of this song is iconic. I watched a video with John Petrucci, and he basically talked about how that one chord was the inspiration for like 7 different Dream Theater songs. He's even able to transform himself when he uses the high strings for the main melody. Geddy steals the spotlight with crazy runs during the synth parts, and Neil's ride cymbal that he abuses the shit out of.
The one part I love, I think you know, the part where they're playing and they're building up for it, and they go da 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 da, and then he hits the bell, ding. And then they just keep playing it. Do you know what I'm talking about in that one? In the beginning with the build up?
That part, yeah, that part where they go ding. Yeah, that part.
This song, it's like a work of literature.
One of the most incredible parts about Alex is how he's able to make these insane riffs and solos with just harmonics like he does right before the first verse. And Neil's lyricism and stories of the gods as usual. No horse shit to be found. Geddy's range, so this might just be because I'm a bum. If I were to sing this song, when I sing it in a lower octave, I still can't hit the part where he goes, every soul a battlefield. Comparing other long prog epics to this song, what makes this one so special is that usually those other prog epics like Change of Seasons, you skip 30 seconds in a song and you think you're listening to something different. This one is able to keep the theme for almost 20 minutes, but it still maintains the interest level. The only true departure in that sense is when they take you into outer space in that other crazy part where it's like you're getting off the ride of the Disney golf ball.
Between Cygnus X1, Book 1, and Book 2, which one do you think is the better song?
In our Farewell to Kings review, I said Cygnus Book 1 was better. I don't know why the fuck I said that, because this is like one of the greatest songs in human history. So in this video, I will say that Book 2 is better.
I would pick 1. That intro in 1 is just... You leave a comment what you think.
One of their best songs, and for that reason, I will give it a 9.5.
It would be a crime to give it anything less than a 9.5.
Carrying over many of the themes from the first verse of Hemispheres, Geddy carries over some of those insane runs to start Circumstances.
It's one of my personal favorites, and it also, I think, has one of the greatest riffs I've ever heard. It's about Neil when he spent time in London trying to find success as a drummer, and it was tough for him.
Even a song like this that was kind of almost just thrown on here just so they can call this an album instead of just 2 songs and an EP. The detail and the passion that goes into it is unmatched, especially that section where it sounds like some Teletubby shit and then immediately punches you in the face with the main riff. It's not a song long or unique enough to stand up to the legacy of the title track, but it's still a great component of the album. 7.
8.5.
I was gonna like come up with some really fancy, sophisticated shit like usual to say about the song, but then I went and looked at the Genius annotation and it seems like they did it for me. Bottom line is this song has some depth to it.
First glance, when I was really looking at this album when I was younger, I was like, whatever, I'd rather listen to the other 3 songs. It is still a great addition, and it's still got every form of excellent song structure that they put in most of their things.
After we get taken through Camelot, they reintroduce us to a similar sound we've heard before so far in the album. Again, they're able to blend different parts together so flawlessly, like when they turn the main riff into the Minecraft soundtrack. It's amazing that if we were to pick a worst song on this album, a great song like this one would probably be my pick. I give it a 7.
7.5.
I think in our Scenes from a Memory review, we joked about how if there were just like 2 of these songs and just those 2 songs alone, it would still be spectacular. I think Rush literally went that route, putting 2 of their most spectacular songs ever on this album and then not really too much else. Another nice debate question, actually, that I think I saw on the Reddit before, but which do you pick? Best Rush instrumental, YYZ or La Villa Strangiato?
I did that.
That was you?
That was me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Famously known as one of Alex's best songs, he kicks it off by writing Spanish Fly before Spanish Fly was written.
Being as their first instrumental, I think they knew that we need to show people what we're capable of, and there was no better way than this song.
During Alex's solo, Neil puts down some of his tastiest licks, demonstrating that even though he's regarded as one of the best drummers ever, he's still highly underappreciated.
It breaks into the mid part, and they breaks out the Moog, of course.
Is that how it's pronounced?
I think, is it Moog or is
Moog. Jordan Rudess says Moog, and I always thought that sounded Moog is what I say. The resonance of Neil's drumming and Geddy's bass creates such a perfect backdrop for the solo to one of the most technical of Alex's career. Probably Neil's strongest performance on the record, I think. Even though it may not have the recognition as YYZ, it's still one of Rush's greatest works. So I give it a 9.
Being one of the greatest songs I have ever listened to. Magical musicianship, skill, and dedication. I have to give this one a 10.
A 10.
10.
Better than Hemispheres.
This is Hemispheres. Oh, the song?
Yeah.
Yeah, better than Hemispheres, yep.
No. Overall, Rush is able to pack some of their best material into just 4 songs. This is the bridge, really, into their mainstream era that most people know Rush for, and this was quite a bang to go out with the Prog era.
Wow, we need a Prog record. We need something that's insane. Okay, give us 4 songs.
Yeah, open this up. Yes, let's see. We got the brains in the back. Cool. Oh, so this should be easy to replicate. I'll just grab this. I thought I was going to have to make my own. All right, for the wallpapers, which are on the Reddit if you want some cool wallpapers. We addressed that this should have been a picture of Alexis, Texas, your average Hemispheres enjoyer, and then your average moving pictures fan. So there you go. I got the lyrics, and then I like your description of these.
When they got together to take the picture, they said, okay, we'll do like a dark, moody picture. And they said, okay. And then secretly Neil went to the photo guy, like, turn that light all the way up. And then that's what he did.
That's how you got this picture here. Yeah. I like it.
Now that he's passed, it's kind of a cool picture to think about.
Very poetic.
Imagine just
I almost shed a tear there. So they finally stopped getting lazy, and they stopped throwing that picture of Mercury Records on there. Very, very cool shit. Overall, I give it an 8.5.
Overall, I give it a 9.